On the farm's kitchen table. I'm Larry Marble. Hop Sing is about to make us a big old heaping helping of great food, and I'm going to provide us a bunch of agricultural information. Thanks so much for joining us on this edition of the program. We appreciate it. We're brought to you each and every day by the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the commodities courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Corn, beans, and wheat in particular. After being higher in yesterday's session, corn and soybean futures sold off rather dramatically. Much of the western and central corn belt has been on the dry side. The latest U.S. drought monitor shows 84% of Iowa in some form of a drought, and heavy rains came across Kansas City all the way through Chicago overnight and on Friday, relieving some of the concern. Big rains and spot flooding rains across much of Brazil added to the weakness in the corn and bean markets. Local cash grain markets quiet, although cash basis levels for corn feel somewhat firmer, even in the absence of much trading. Anderson's is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Timco open Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 a.m. to noon. For help marketing your grains, call 1-800-2-TUGGLE, 361-852-5207. John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus Christi, Texas. We are on the line with Jody Fry, producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. Jody, how was our sale?
Went good. Had a good run of cattle today, 925 head, several hundred more than the week before. Calves and yearlings sold fully steady, still very good demand, especially on these better quality groups of ranch calves we had off for there today. Slaughter cows, $2 to $4 higher. Slaughter bulls selling at least $6 to $8 higher. Extremely good demand on those good heavyweight and high yielding slaughter bulls. Limited number of replacement type cows and cow-calf pairs sold fully steady. Better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds, from $250 all the way up to a high of near $375, mostly $270 to $315. 600 to 800 pound steers, $215 up to a high of $280, mostly $230 to $255. Heifer calves, 400 to 600 pounds, $225 up to a high of near $330, mostly $240 to $280. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding from 88 to 108. Still some of those very highest yielding slaughter cows from 110 to a high of 134. Thin or very low yielding cows, including some of the longhorn cows, from 60 to 85. Slaughter bulls, several of those today, average to high yielding from 115 to 130. Some of the very highest yielding slaughter bulls from 133 to that high of 166. Actually had several bulls today that traded from 145 to 160. Bred cows and 2-year-olds, just a few medium to heavy bred from 1,000 to 1,900. Not enough cow-calf pairs to test that market today.
What do you know of for next week?
Well, bouncing back from a big sheep and goat sale, about 8,400 was the 2-day total. So we've got cooler weather, chances of rain over the weekend. I do not foresee that being as big on Tuesday. We're getting into the season of Ramadan. There should be some lullness in the market. We thought lambs would be lower on Tuesday, but they were not. Had a very active market for the number of sheep and goats that are trading hands. So it's really working out well. Cattle numbers, I guess Benny might have talked about it. We've got that load of second calf cows coming next week with calves at side. They'll be pairs. They'll be good from Reputation herd out in West Texas, and looking forward to a good cattle sale next Thursday.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jody Fry.
You bet. Office numbers 325-653-3371. Mobile phones 234-7895.
We appreciate it. Have a good weekend, Jody.
You too, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at the meats. USDA's national pork carcass cutout value, $93.25, up $129. Federal slaughter, 1.892 million head for the week through Thursday, at 17,000 behind last week. Neighbor, as we look toward the beef side of this meat protein equation, we see USDA boxed prices, $310.78 in the choice, $301.69 in the select. That was a 96.6 increase for choice and a 65-cent increase for select. The rib primals, $468.33 and $453.56 respectively. 473,000 head slaughter for the week. As we look toward USDA's live cattle trading hands, 185 to 190 on Thursday. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how'd the San Saba sale turn out?
You bet, Larry. We ended up having a good run day, 1,219 head of cattle. I thought overall the market continued very strong this week. I thought we look in the lighter cattle, I thought the stocker steers were probably another $15 to $20 a hundred higher. They were just very aggressive on those cattle going to graze out wheat and also getting ready to go to grass. A lot of cattle in that $3 and $4 range. We had 6 steers today, weighed 352. Brought 405. That was a little over right at $1,426 on those. Had a really other fancy set. There's 27 steers in one draft. They weighed 551 today. Brought 328. That was a little over $1,807 on those 551 pound steers. I thought the stocker heifers were probably 5 to 15 higher also today. Had 8 heifers, weighed 583 at 284, right at $1,715 on those heifers, on the stocker ones. The feeder steers are probably 8 to 10 higher. Feeder heifers were steady to $5 higher. Getting the packer cows, they were $5 to $10 higher. Top cow today at $1.40 a pound. Bulls were 5 to 8 higher. Top bull today was $1.56 a pound. The highest bull we've had that I ever remember, Larry, on the packer side. I thought pairs and bred cows, they were probably 50 to 250. Some instances even higher than that. Top pairs, we had really 3 good fancy pairs. They dollared out $3,450 a pair, and a very, very good set though too. Quality was good today. I thought overall just a very aggressive market, Larry.
What do you know of for Mason Monday?
I don't know of any groups yet, but if it depends on what the rain does, we could have lightened our run up a little bit, but I kind of looked regular for that 500 to 550, something like that, or 600, depending on what the rain does. Then also we got next Thursday, we're going to start 1 hour earlier. We got the Knox Brothers Bull Sale that's going to be here. We got 35 outstanding Hereford bulls that are all just coming twos. They're all virgins, and 35 outstanding Angus bulls. All the information on those bulls, along with the videos of each bull, they're all on our website. You can look at all the EPDs and everything, and that can be found at jordancattle.com. That's going to start at 10 o'clock, and then we'll be there about an hour, and then roll right on into our regular sale, Larry, on next Thursday.
Ken, give us a phone number right quick.
You bet, sir. Go 325-372-5159.
We'll talk to you on Monday. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil field pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10 foot wide to 30 foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We are on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, you said you're waiting on a rain.
Yes, sir. Sure could use one about right now. It's kind of hazy.
Yeah.
It got promises for a little bit, so let's see if the good Lord will deliver. You know, maybe we've been ornery. He might skip us. You never know.
You never can tell, but I bet you'll get something because you ain't been that bad. How's the bull business?
Oh, it ain't been too bad. We've been kind of gone Houston for a few days, but we got a really nice set of whole Herefords and horn Hereford bulls here, Larry, coming 20-month-olds and some 2-year-olds, and a nice set of full 2-year-old Charolais bulls and a couple of red Angus. We got a loading next week. They should have the trick results back here by the weekend, and probably Monday or Tuesday we'll have some Angus bulls coming and a few Charolais bulls, be 20-month-old to 2-year-olds, and we'll have a nice set of fall Angus bulls and some full 2-year-old bulls be here probably first part of next week. So kind of got pretty low on them here. I think we got down to about 1 or 2, so got some fresh stock be on the way here in a few days.
Well, Leroy, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Larry, they catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
Leroy, we appreciate it. Hope you get a rain.
Yes, sir. You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hey neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. I'm here with Aaron Lee of Twisted L Ranch Sales, brokered by Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. Aaron, tell us about that new listing you've got on the Frio River.
Hey, Larry, this is a rare opportunity to purchase a 61-acre hunting and home site property, complete with Frio riverfront access in Old Frio town.
Now, how much of the river access do you have?
About 950 feet of private riverbank. This property's been owned by the same family since the 1800s and passed down through generations. So you just don't see properties like this available very often.
What else does it have, Aaron?
It's got new fences on 2 sides, well-maintained roads, large acreage neighbors, and a prime location in the Golden Triangle make this property an incredible find.
How can people get in touch with you to schedule a showing, Aaron?
Larry, they can call me directly at 830-317-1797, and I give you my word. If I don't answer, I'll call you back. Or you can visit us at www.homesteadandranch.com.
Aaron, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. Rodney, how's the Friday sale shaping up Thursday evening?
Oh, it's looking good. We got about 350 head under the barn. Got 2 sets of good Charolais steers and heifers, and they are cut steers. They're pretty nice and pretty good size. And we got a good set of pin of black calves up there from a guy. So we're gonna have a good sale on some calves tomorrow. Got some light calves too. And the light calves we do have are normally black. All these black. They're pretty decent. And packer cows, we're tagging on about 80 packer cows and a handful of bulls, sir.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Yeah, if I can help market your cattle, call me at 361-358-1727, or you can reach me on my mobile, 645-5002.
Rodney, we appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good sale.
Thank you, and take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neighbor, let's talk about Wholesale Steel San Antonio. Wonderful company. George and crew want to do business with you. Their heavy-duty line can allow you to work, move, crowd, and load your animals with confidence with your own equipment. With heavy material and strong construction, those panels withstand even the roughest stock while still remaining portable. Check out their price list at their website, wholesalesteelusa.com. Round pins, stalls, panels for separating livestock. Lifetime limited warranty on those cattle panels. Local dealers available. Locations in San Antonio and Hearn. Call the San Antonio office, 210-64-2000, or the Hearn location, 979-280-6100. That's Wholesale Steel. We are on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. Cattle on Thursday. Klein, how'd they sell?
Went pretty well there. We had 470 head today. Packer cows and bulls steady to $3 better on them. I thought the calves and yearlings were fully steady on a pretty active market there. Kind of anything that's a replacement type is sure lots of guys looking for them. And if we can catch a rain here in the near future, that market might get a little crazier. So choice steers, $215 to $265, and those lightweights, $3 to $425. Choice heifers, $205 to $245, and those lightweights, $270 to $380. Crossbred steers, $2 to $240, and those lightweights, $235 to $285. Crossbred heifers, $1.95 to $230, and the lightweights, $215 to $275. Stocker cows, $1.35 to $1.50. Those Packer bulls, $1.20 to $1.49. Those breaker cows, $1.08 to $1.23. Those cutters and canners, $97 to $1.04. Those Shelly cows, 50 to 70 cents. Had a handful of pairs today, 1,500 and 1,900 on them. And the bred cows, 1,400 to 1,750. So that whole market held together pretty good today.
Sure did. We'll sell again next week. Sheep and goats Tuesday, cattle Thursday. Klein Spear, Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Give us a call at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble for the good folks at DD Texas Outfitters on the web, ddtexasoutfitters.com. They're at 516 East Interstate 10, Seguin, Texas. Call 830-379-7340. 21 days until the San Antonio Rodeo. Who's going this year? You need to dress right with the good items from D&D. What is in your rope bag? If you need a new one, whether it's team roping, calf roping, breakaway, you can find it at D&D. And D&D was a proud sponsor of the 2024 Guadalupe County live stream and their livestock show. And don't forget, if you like turquoise, you're a turquoise lover, D&D Texas Outfitters has got them. Handbags, Jeffrey's Livestock Marketing products for your show string. You can select and walk out with a brand new felt hat. Best hat fitters and creasers in the world. Or if you're a cap man, you got to get a bunch of hats for National Cap Day. That's DD Farm and Ranch. And remember, when it's cold, they've got blankets for your horses. DDTexasOutfitters.com, D&D Farm and Ranch in Seguin. Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Milo through Corpus in March, May plus 110, 971. Houston, May plus 115, 980. And Progresso, May plus 25, 819. Yellow corn to Corpus, March-April delivery, May plus 45, 478 and 3/4. Progresso, May plus 105, 538 and 3/4. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in March, May plus 50, 624 3/4. And number one beans to Houston, 1007, Placido 1007. Texas cotton, 88.73. Neighbor, that's it for Down on the Farm. Good day.